Hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hello, 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 and welcome to a whole new other week. This is Rosemary Knowing Night, and it's the Church of RNK audio version. This is it. You can choose a different way, You can choose to do things differently from the way the world demands of you. You are in the world, but you're not of the world. You realize that, right? You are someone with a calling. You are someone who wants to make a difference. You are someone who wants to live an amazing life, okay? And I know everybody wants to live an amazing life, but not everybody is actually willing to do what it takes to live an amazing life. Most people are going to settle for whatever kind of life. And if you're settling, then you get to obey all the rules, all the normal stuff. This is the way you're supposed to parent your children. This is the way you're supposed to get educated. This is the only way you're going to be allowed to do what you feel called to do. This is how you have to pay off your debts. This is how you honor your parents. This is how you make sure you don't go to hell. There's so many rules. So many rules. And yeah, you can choose to live by all of these rules, or you can choose a different path. I was going to sing a bit of an affirmation, but I might have to do that separately because I'm on my bike, as I am this time of the morning. And I figure I'm not going to be able to hold my breath together. But this is it. Sometimes we kind of get really caught up because we've lived in this world for so long that you get caught up thinking that the only way to do things is the way you're told to. And so then you stifle your life. And yet, again, I remind you that you are someone with a call. And it's almost like a test. How seriously are you committed to living out the call on your life? Is someone going to give you a rule that you have to obey that eats up your time? And are you going to go along with it because you think, well, I have to do this. It's what everybody does. Yes, it is what everybody does. But guess what everybody generally tends to get? Not much. They generally tend to live a life that they're not completely happy with, but think that, well, it's okay. It is the way it is. But is it? Does it have to be the way it is? I get it. I do not want to diminish anybody's drama. I've definitely had more than enough drama myself. I've gone through some drama and I've obeyed the rules of fixing that drama. And generally, it didn't get much better. My life generally took a dive for the worse. Okay, I can tell you that. On a fact, and I did obey the rules. And then I decided to live beyond the rules. Life changed considerably. Life changed considerably because I chose to do something differently. When you're in the middle of crazy, it doesn't feel as if there's a different, but there is. And you know what? It's the beginning of a whole new week. You get to choose how your life plays out. But you have to take that choice. And sometimes that choice, it's hard to take because, yes, you're so used to believing there's one way to do things because everybody you know does it that way. And I'm saying to you, you must choose a different path. You have to choose it even when it seems incredibly stupid. Even when it feels like, you get these intuitive nudges because Spirit is always speaking to you. Spirit is always trying to give you, wisdom. But for the most part, you are getting the wisdom, then you're looking around you, seeing what everybody else is doing. You're looking around you, looking at your circumstances, and you're telling yourself, well, I can't do that. That's unreasonable. And so then you go and do exactly the same thing that everybody else does. And guess what you get? Not much. And you also get overwhelmed and stressed out and fed up because you're not even living out the call on your life. You're obeying all these rules, jumping through these hoops, and you're not even getting what you desire. What was promised. You do it with religion, you do it with family, you do it with work, you do it in all areas of your life. You keep compromising your own desires, thinking that, oh, well, I don't have a choice. Yes, you do. And this is a new week. You get to draw a line under the sand. You know what? We're gifted with time. We're gifted with time. I sometimes think if we were as we are right now, and this was eternal life already, and we had no time, we just had one consistent moment, and we had to keep living these things out, we'd just die. But we are gifted that whilst we're in this body, we have time. So we get to wake up in the morning and start afresh. We get to start a new hour and start afresh. We get a new minute and start afresh. Almost like the minute before didn't happen, or the week before didn't happen, if you allow that to be your story. Or you can carry the baggage from the last minute into the new minute. That too is your choice. You get to choose differently. You get to choose differently. Sometimes that choice seems impossible. And yet, when you choose to go beyond what you've always known and do something a little differently, you may well be very surprised by the results that you get. Can I exhort you this week? Do something different. Don't just go along with what you've been going along with, watching your life getting more and more boring, more and more average, when you know you are called to something more. This is your life. Choose something different. What would be fun for you? I know it seems like fun. What's fun got to do with it? Everything. What would you love to do? Take a little step in that direction. Ignore all the nonsense. The nonsense is not going anywhere. So you may as well. You need to change your view. You need to change the way you're being. Because that's the only way that the stuff that keeps coming at you is going to stop coming at you. That's the only way you get to up level, is that you do something different, something outside the realms of comfort for you. And I get it seems impossible, but it's not. Listen to spirit within, listen to that intuitive nudge telling you, one, what Rosemary's saying seems to make some sense, and two, do something a little bit different. Different. You want different? Be different. New week, guys. New week. And this is the Church of RNK. And so this is it. I'm giving you my free book. It's Pray, Affirm, Receive. Go get it. rosemarynonny.com/book gift. If you haven't got it, go get it. It will help you start to think a little bit differently from what you are right now. The other thing is this. If you know that you could do with some new ideas, the Deliberate Success Immersion Incubator is opening up, okay? It depends on when you're listening to this. And it's an incredible place because you're going to be getting weekly coaching from me. We get on the phone live from wherever you are in the world. We will get on the phone live so that you can get new ideas, because this is that you've been immersed in a world that thinks the same, does the same, gets the same results. You want something different? You're going to have to break free. And in order for you to do that, you need new ideas. And it's difficult to have new ideas when you've been immersed in a world that doesn't have any. So I would exhort you to join me in the Deliberate Success Immersion Incubator. It's the mastermind for spiritual people who know they are born to prosper. So go join in. There's a link on the page somewhere. It's probably, rosemarynonny.com/deliberate success. Go join in, okay? The weekly calls start immediately. You'll get access to my first training, which is Spirit, Sex, Success. You get access to all of that immediately. The actual incubator opens on the 1st of November, unless you're listening to this after the 1st of November. Join in, okay? Okay, and on that note, guys, I wanted to sing. Yep, my exercise bit is done, so it kicked me off for a second there. But this is it. I choose a different path. I choose to walk on the narrow path. These are affirmations you can say to yourself today. I am called. I choose to live out my calling because it is your choice. Okay? Until the next time, my honeys, much, 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 much love. This has been the Church of RNK. My name is Rosemary Nonny Knight. It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you are born to live because you absolutely want to. Much, much love.